Hi, Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. Hope you've had a great week. I want to talk about one topic, sanctuary cities, and then I want to tell you a quick story. There's been a lot of discussion around the state around sanctuary cities, and I've had people ask me about it, so I thought it might be something I could comment on. Lubbock is not a sanctuary city. In fact, when I read our charter, it's very clear that we have nothing to do with immigration. In fact, the state really has nothing to do with immigration. It's a federal function in the way I look at the United States Constitution. And so we're going to honor the law of the land. When we run into, when our PD runs into situations where we need to call immigration, we call immigration, and we've got a good relationship with those folks. So I applaud the efforts of Senator Perry in Austin to lead the work that they're doing around sanctuary cities. There's a clear path to citizenship in our country, and all of us were immigrants at some time. I support immigration, but I do support doing it the right way. And these cities that have become so-called sanctuary cities, I don't get it. We're not one of them. We're going to follow the law of the land. Okay, hope that clarifies this for you a little bit. I want to tell you a quick story. Last week I got to meet with a couple gentlemen that are contemplating bringing about 25 jobs to Lubbock in sort of the technology space. And one of them's a tech grad that lives in the Metroplex, and the other one is lives on the West Coast, lives in Los Angeles. And the gentleman from Los Angeles was making his first trip here, and he flew in on Super Bowl night, so that Sunday night, got here about 11 o'clock, and as he walked out of the airport, the last cab was leaving. And there was a car parked in the car for hire area, and he went over and knocked on the window, and the guy rolled his window down, and he asked if he happened to be an Uber or for hire, and he said, "No, I'm waiting on a friend of mine." He said, "No worries." He sat down on the curb. It was a pretty winter night, ordered an Uber. It was going to be 15 minutes. He said, "Well, okay, that's so be it." A few minutes later, the gentleman who was waiting and that he had talked to, his buddy came out from that he was waiting on, and as he got out and gave him a big bro hug, and they looked over at the gentleman that I met with the next day and said, "Hey, where are you going? We'll give you a ride." And he said they were the greatest guys, two young men, both involved professionally in our community or in our region. And they were talking about the football game and about hunting and guns and stuff that a lot of West Texans talk about. And he said they took him to his hotel and he tried to pay them, and they said, "No, we won't let you do that. Some days you'll see us, you can buy us a burger or buy us a drink or something like that." But there's nothing better that could have happened when this prospective employer flew to our town than to meet our people. And it wasn't somebody special. It wasn't an elected official. It wasn't some highbrow something. It was just one of our people. And that's who our people are. They're the best people in the country. And they treat people like they want to be treated. And I thought you'd want to hear that story. If we land those jobs, I'm going to find that guy who gave him that ride, because we need to give him a commendation and say, "Hey, thanks for just being who you are every day." I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers, good ideas, concerns. Reach out to me when you have those. I'll look forward to talking to you next week.